Welcome everybody to our channel. I'm Teresa. Thanks for coming on today. Today's video is going to be some pumpkin inspiration for fall decor. So I hope y'all enjoy the video. If you haven't joined my Facebook home decor page, I'd love for you to go over and join it at Our Green Acres Home Decor and DIY Inspirations. Also, go over and follow me on Instagram. Okay, let's make some pumpkins. And in this project, I guess I'm still trying to show y'all how you can make home decor on a budget, and also possibly you won't even have to go to the store. I know a lot of y'all have commented to me and reached out to me that, you know, your area is still not safe and you don't feel like going out shopping because you don't want to put yourself at risk or your family. And I totally understand that because I'm doing the same thing. I'm trying to still use the supplies I have on hand and try to make use of them. So in this video, that's what I'm trying to show y'all what we can do. And I just took a bed pillow. You ever have pillows in your bed and they go flat? You don't know what to do with them. Well, I literally just cut it open and I'm using the filler from a flat pillow. And you just want to hot glue it to the cardboard toilet paper spool. And we all have these. And you've seen on Pinterest and places that you can make pumpkins, you know, out of a roll of toilet paper. Well, you know, in this day and age, toilet paper is so valuable. I didn't want to go that route, so I tried to think of another way that we could use that little cardboard spool, but not, you know, have to use up our toilet paper. So this is what I come up with. Just glue it on the best you can and shape it in, you know, in a pumpkin shape the best you can. And then you're going to take whatever scrap fabric you have. And I got some clothes. And of course, with the pandemic, you know, I don't go out as much, so I'm not wearing my clothes like I used to. So I had some clothes that I was going to donate, and I just took them out and thought, you know what, I can craft with these. So sweater type material to me worked better because it's a little bit more flimsy and it gives a little bit more than a cotton fabric. But you are more than welcome to use any fabric that you have on hand and that, you know, you want to work with. And too, with a sweater or a top, you're going to have two sleeves. So that way you can make two pumpkins. But the sleeves work great because you've already got the sides joined together and you just want to work with the ends. And you're basically just tucking the ends into that toilet paper spool. And you're wanting to, like I say, just keep on shaping it with your hands and get it to where it looks like, you know, how you like it and it looks like a pumpkin. And, you know, if you have trouble with that fabric going into the top of the spool and it don't stay in, some of them stay in good and some of them didn't. You can add a little hot glue if you want to and just kind of attach it that way. But so there's one that I made, and that was a bell sleeve sweater, and that one worked out really well. And then, like I say, with two sleeves, you can make two pumpkins. So I made that one out of the other sleeve. Okay, here I've got a cream colored sweater that I was no longer using, and so the same thing, I just hot glued my pillow filler onto my cardboard spool, and then I'm just going to go in now and tuck the ends into the spool, and I'm going to do it on both ends until I get it, you know, pumpkin shaped, and I get the little you know how the pumpkins kind of have those little ridges and you kind of want to make that shape and that form? Well, that's kind of what you're going for. And then I'm going to show you a little trick in just a second. If you don't want to use hot glue, this is what I come up with. If it's not tight enough, because some toilet paper spools are a little bit bigger than other ones, and if you have trouble getting the fabric to stay down in there, just get some more of your filler and poke it down into that spool, and then it'll tighten up your fabric. So that's how I kind of worked around that. Okay, I also want to add too, if you want to make a smaller pumpkin, which I made a couple of smaller ones, all you do is cut the toilet paper spool in half, and that'll make a smaller size. Okay, here I'm going to show you if you don't want to use the sleeve of a top. This is a top, but I just cut it in half. It was sleeveless, and now I'm just using a piece of fabric. And the best pattern for me to use for these pumpkins, and I see a lot of creators making these with the fabric being square. To me, it's easier if you start out with a piece of fabric that is a round pattern, because you see you have to cut off so much excess if it's a square. So I just kind of trimmed it up and just kind of tried to round out my fabric as much as I can, and that fabric did really well. It's kind of a waffle cone type texture. And here I'm going to show you some ideas and inspiration for embellishments. Now is the fun part. Once you get your pumpkins made, you can really make them come to life. And you can add, buttons. I've showed you in a previous video, and I will link it at the end of this video and also in the description box of how you can make these fabric rosettes. And I'm going to add some of those to my pumpkins. Here I've just added some strips of drop cloth that I frayed on the ends, and you basically just wrap 4 strips around your pumpkin. I'm sorry, you just wrap 2 strips, and it makes 4 sides. And then I just used some old vintage spools that I had. And then here is some options for your stems. You can actually go outside and gather stems from outside. You can use wine corks, you can use pearls from old necklaces, and of course, here's my Totally Dazzled bling. And y'all are going to see, this is what I embellished, several of mine with. And I'm going to have a link in my description box for Totally Dazzled if you want to go out and shop their website. They have some amazing bling to go on our craft projects. And then, loose pearls, keys, you can make tassels and buttons. So now I'm just going to let y'all sit back, enjoy the music, and I'm just going to let y'all just get some inspiration on how to decorate your pumpkins. And I also want to mention there will be a link to Totally Dazzled in my description box, so you can go out and shop their website if you liked any of the bling that you saw in today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I hope if y'all have not subscribed to our channel yet that you will. And also, if you have friends and family that would enjoy this video, please share it with them. And until next time, I hope y'all have a great and wonderful weekend, and I will see y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching, y'all.